Good morning, YouTube. I'm OGF, this is Rage. We are on our way to Aurangabad. Now, why Aurangabad, you say? Well, there's a bikers meetup which is taking place in Aurangabad, and the folks that are organizing it were kind enough to invite me as well. Along with me, there's also going to be the Alpha Biker Me. She's one of the first people to start a motorcycling group which is completely made up of female riders, and that's quite an initiative. In fact, they've been featured in quite a few news articles and on quite a few TV channels as well. The group's name is Bikerni. I'm sure some of you must have heard of it. If you haven't, well, go ahead and check them out. They are on Instagram, Facebook, and pretty much everywhere. I'll try and leave links in the description so that you can find them out. Alright, now that we've got the low light vlogging out of the way, let me just continue the vlog when we meet these guys, shall we? Good morning. You guys remember Sahil Matlani from Bewafa fame? Yeah, Ankit from Cooking the Books fame? We are waiting for Dylan here, no?
Yeah, Dylan's coming.
And 3 friends. 2 friends or 3?
No. One is out, kidney pain.
Alright, the gang's all here. We've got Ankit, Sagar on the AS200, Rahul on the Ninja 300, Dylan somewhere ahead on the CBR 650, I don't know where he went, and we've got Sahil Matlani on the Royal Enfield Himalayan. Unfortunately, I've been given navigation duty, so I've got my map over here on the Vahitera tank bag. Alright, let's get this party started, folks. Alright, we finally seem to have got some wind flowing through our jackets. We've connected to the, I think this is a state or a national highway, I'm not really sure. And it's 32 kilometers ahead from here before our next turn. Let's make the most of this. Yeah, now for those of you who are wondering why I have a blind spot remover on that mirror and not on this one, well, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that the bike had crashed a few weeks ago. We were doing a ride to Charoti. It was not my friend's fault while he was riding this motorcycle. Someone rear-ended him and the bike went and banged into a car in front as well. So he was pretty much trying to avoid someone who was taking an illegal U-turn in the middle of the highway, and in doing so, someone who was not as attentive as he was, wow, look at this. Well, someone who was not as attentive as he was rear-ended him, slammed the bike into the car in front of him as well. So yeah, quite a few parts were replaced on Rage. Fortunately, KTMs are cheap to maintain, and the bike is running. I don't want to jinx it, but the bike is running. Let's just make it to Aurangabad. Dylan just signaled that he was feeling a bit hungry, so he said that we'll stop at some McDonald's which is ahead here. Keep in mind, fellow riders, that as a group when you're riding, you're as strong as your weakest link, and if someone's feeling sleepy or if someone's tired or hungry or wants to stretch, try and make sure that you stop as quickly as possible and not put their lives and your lives as well at risk. I think I've seen too many touring videos where people boast about their ability to ride really fast and cover a lot of distance without stopping, and while that's commendable, I think equal respect should be given to your riding buddies as well and their abilities to either handle or not handle the situation as well. Alright, we finally stopped for breakfast. It is now 7:30 and this is McDonald's in the middle of somewhere. First stop for breakfast, and check out Ankit's shirt. Kyle, what are your thoughts on the t-shirt?
I don't understand it.
Whenever guys see a hot chick, they tend to melt and do favors. They're not supposed to do that. So all those who have seen, who follow Zakir must be obviously aware of this. But all those who don't, start following him. He's a nice chap.
Main message is be strong.
Be strong. Yeah.
Be strong. Speaking of relationship advice, we have Dylan from Dylan's Dating Tips. Dylan, can we expect some relationship advice from you? Dylan's Dating Tips.
I will be thinking of a few. This is one. I will think of a few in which during monsoons probably you'll be able to use these tips very well. And I'm
So
already
wet
showing them
advice.
to Augie some wet advice. And stay tuned. I'll give you a few tips later on in the video.
We've got really kind-hearted gentlemen with us. Advice all around. Advice all around. We're going to stop now and eat our breakfast here from whatever's available here at McDonald's and then continue the vlog. Taking a quick moment to stop and have some phantom cigarettes with the boys and then we'll head off on our way. Hey, I'm not messing with you here. People will say now Augie is a bad influence on society, but these people were already horrible people to begin with. Alright, just finished with our breakfast over here at McDonald's and all our luggage is wrapped up. We're ready to go. Next stop probably somewhere around Igatpuri. Still don't understand why people park so close to motorcycles, but welcome to India. Riding motorcycles can teach us many lessons, if we're willing to learn. A spinning wheel is a lesson in moving forward no matter what the obstacle. A winding turn, a reminder to enjoy yourself every now and then, but to also be prepared for the worst. A bad patch of road is a lesson on how life isn't always smooth, but you still have to make it through. The top of a mountain teaches us to take a moment to reflect on everything you've just been through to get to where you are, and then plan where you want to be. It's now 12:30 and we've crossed Shirdi. We're on our way to Aurangabad still. The sun's out and the roads are really not that great at this part of the world. Bikes like the AS200 and the Himalayan back there are enjoying it, but we sports bike people aren't really. Wow, that's how you cruise, boy. That's how you cruise. But yeah, we sport bike people aren't really enjoying the ride too much because of the horrible roads. And just as I said that, the roads start to look a little better. There's also a lot of wind blowing from the left to the right, and I don't know, it's kind of swooping us to one side of the road, especially the fared motorcycles. It's a bit risky when that happens, especially when you're overtaking a truck or something and it pushes you into the other lane. It gets a bit scary. I have also managed to finish the 2 liters of water that I had filled up in the Viterra hydration backpack before I left from home. Probably at the next stop we'll fill that up once again and see how long it lasts us. Of course, with the heat and the humidity, like I've said 1,000 times, it is very essential to keep yourself well hydrated. Again, thanks to Ashish's training, I'm able to off-road on road pretty well. Light on the handlebars and keeping my hips loose and staying a little higher up on the motorcycle so that the bumps that you encounter don't really take their toll on you as quickly. Now we've managed to complete close close to about 240 kilometers, I think now. We have about 90 kilometers more to go before we reach Hiranya Resort, which is the place that we'll be staying at. Fortunately, we are staying at the venue where the bikers meetup is taking place, and that should make things a lot easier, at least in terms of attending the event, because it's right there instead of having to get up early and then leave in a rush. Plus get some sleep the night before we leave. Okay, I'm gonna need my full concentration now to be able to navigate through these craters, or as people call them, potholes here on Earth. Let's get this party started, shall we?
One eternity later.
Surprising, but in the entire off-road section, the KTMs came out on top. Good job, buddy, good job. Well, look what rolled in. Finally, they're here. Dylan Magnus Dias. We have to have an intervention with you because you are addicted to using your phone. Is it true or is it not true that you said that you'd be riding here while you were liking Ankit's pictures on Instagram?
So I suggest you should multitask. You can use cameras to vlog while riding. You can use your phone while riding, but probably on an open road when there's absolutely no one. I don't think so it's such a problem.
So you were riding and liking Ankit's pictures at the same time. Is that what you're
I
saying?
liked this picture before I started the bike. Due to internet connection, he got it late. It's on my phone. You were live at that point of time.
And
And you commented.
yeah, he was commenting while riding.
The last stop.
Alright, done with this stop for refreshments. Everyone's ready and moving. Let's join in the party. And I hope the roads at some point get better than what they are right now, because this is very difficult to deal with. Very, very difficult to deal with, especially on an RC390. I'm sure Pillion Prime is looking at my directional sense somewhere and laughing. Laugh it up, laugh it up. Finally here, this is Hiranya Resorts, and the boys are all here. I thought they got lost somewhere else too. There are monkeys all over the place, some bigger than others.